Hello everyone. This is going to go over the process of creating and turning in just the initial setup of your digital portfolio. So we're just going to scratch the surface on this, but let's go ahead and dive in. At this point, you know the purpose of a digital portfolio. You've totally bought in. You understand how much this is going to help you after high school, etc. So let's go ahead and start creating our digital portfolio. Here I am in Google Drive. I'm going to select that DFab folder that we've already created. Depending on your grade level, you're going to have a 10th, 11th, and 12th folders set up, but we're not going to open any of those. This is theoretically something that you'll be using throughout your DFab experience. So we're going to keep it just right here on the surface level of this folder. So I'm going to select New and go down to More and select Google Sites. All right, this is a Google website, okay? It's as easy as that. Let's go ahead and call this DFab Digital Port. Okay, DFab Digital Portfolio. There we go. Cool little trick. Watch this. So when you create the title up here, FYI, this title up here is your file title. So if we come back here, our untitled site, let's hit refresh, and there you go. So there it is. Anytime, let's close that. Anytime you want to open it up, it's a double click. Okay. All right. So cool little trick right here. When you add your file title, file name, it adds a title right here. We're going to delete that. Makes for a much cleaner site. Logos and all that stuff, let's save that for like an advanced level lesson. Okay, right now all we're doing is we're creating maybe a landing page, maybe an about page, just some of the framework. We're going to publish it, get the link, turn it in. That's all we're doing in this. Okay, so we'll come back to all this, how to change and add to your website, but let's just create kind of the skeletal outline. Okay, so right now we've got our home page. We can leave it named, as such, home. That's no big deal, but let's go ahead and make a few additional pages. Let's go drafting. Let's go 10th grade. We want should the public view this, if you share this with someone, you want them to know what your sophomore, your junior, and your senior level projects are. They're not going to know what drafting in design, green and urban tech is, and all that stuff. So we're just going to keep it 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. Okay. We should also, okay, so take a look here. I missed the grade feature right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to properties and I'm going to add grade. There we go. Okay, so now we got our drop downs like so. Let's make one more page. Let's call this gallery. All right, so this will be a place for you to add just photos of things that you've made that maybe aren't related to any specific project or anything like that. Again, we're not going to add content to this quite yet. We're just creating this skeletal outline. We can change our themes if we want. You switch over to like an Aristotle. You can change the colors as well. What we should avoid though is anything too dramatic. I suppose Google does a good job of preventing you from making it too out there, too loud, if you will. But just remember that font choice, color schemes, all that stuff matters a ton. So just make sure that you're cognizant of that. Okay. Let me see here. We can also change our image if you so choose. You can upload one. I might show you that in a separate video or just offline. Um, but you can also go in and select some of the pre-selected ones. Something like this, and I can insert that and changes our title up here. Regarding our home page, okay, depending on how you want this to look, you can see that I created a landing page on the digital fabrication, our school student website. It's just one image with options along the side here. Let me see here. If you want to switch from a drop-down menu at the top to a side menu, it is right here. So navigation side, you can switch it like so. Again, that's your settings. It'll just pop up if you hover over there, and you can now change it like so. So that's up to you. I guess I'll leave it as is. Now, where were we? That's right. So I made this landing page like so. What you could do, you got two options. It says on your digital portfolio, you need a landing page and an about page. So as the instructions are set up, what you would do is switch over to title only. Oh, let's go cover page. There we go. So now you've got this. It could be like your, just kind of a emblem or logo or title or what have you. And then in pages, what we do is we would come right over here. Let's make a new page and say about. Okay. Now on this about page, we're going to drag this up so it's the top of our drop-down navigations. Now this about page, our header type, we can select large banner, banner, or title only. And what we're going to do is we're going to insert an image. This is going to be either a professional photo of you, or it's going to be some kind of vector graphic that you make of yourself, etc. So that's going to go right here on this page. And then you're also going to create, what I'm doing here is I'm just double clicking, and you can see that I've got some limited options for content insertions. So you have more options here if you go to the Insert tab, but if you just double click, like you want to add a text box, there it is. I can slide this over, save room for an image over here, and type out a small blurb for yourself, okay? So it's always good to write in the third person, I feel, on these digital portfolios. So I'd say Lucas Riley has been a teacher for da-da-da-da-da. So is, yeah, okay. So something like that, okay? So we're going to create a small blurb. That's your interests, your hobbies, your accomplishments, your pursuits, career pursuits, skill sets. You're going to list all of those things right there. Again, with a nice, clean, professional or vector graphic image of yourself, something like that. Okay, so that's going to be on your About page. And then all these other pages we'll add to as we have content for them, but we're just going to leave it at that, okay? This video is already running along, so what we're going to do is we're just going to publish, turn it in, and then we'll come back with subsequent videos on adding content at a later point. So let's go ahead and come right up here, and we're going to publish this. We need a web address. So you can see it's going to be sites.google.com/uhsd.net/ let's go DFab. Let's avoid all upper cases, all that stuff. We're going to keep it all lowercase. Let's go your first name, which your first name is probably not Lucas. Use your first name, and then dash your graduating class. So let's go 2020 who's up next? 2026. Okay. So something like that. And then we're going to publish that like so. Okay. So now you have a fully published site. So you can see that, what happened here? Of course. All right. Homepage, publish, return to editor. Okay. Oh, this is a good thing to uncheck. It's kind of annoying. So, okay, save that. Let's go to view published site. There we go. Okay, I don't know why that happened, but it now works. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select this. I'm going to control copy for this URL right here. I'm going to hop right over to this page right here, and we're going to submit our digital portfolio. Okay, so we're going to record our email, our last name, our last initial, okay, so Riley. But then I'm also going to do this additional thing, and I just want my last initial right there. You'll see it makes sense eventually. First name, Lucas, class of 2026. Okay, and submit. Okay, and that is how you turn it in. Okay, this video went way too long, so let's go ahead and stop it there, and we'll pick up with this digital portfolio at a later time. All right, take care.